Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm playing with the Sprinkled with Love stamp set from Brutus Monroe. I also want to do some candy coat as a fun background to a full page shaker. So let's see what I can do. All right guys, so I am taking the candy coat and I am using a rubber brush or a silicone brush. It's not rubber. A silicone brush to apply my candy coat in 3 thick strips on this white sheet of cardstock. So candy coat is kind of amazing. It's like a glitter glaze plus. It has kind of fun things inside of it, and they're going to dry up pretty awesome. So now I am stamping like a maniac to get a bunch of donuts stamped. I am also going to stamp out some other things. Now, fun fact, I don't have the coordinating dies for the Sprinkled with Love stamp set, which I kind of wish I did because it would make this project so much easier. I mean, let's face it, so much easier. So I am using my Aqua Pigments right here to go ahead and color in the donuts. So I want my donuts to be varying shades of brown because not all donuts are the same, you guys. Not all donuts are the same. Some are very pale, some are darker. Depends upon what kind of donut you get. Is it cake? Is it kind of like a eclair pastry kind of thing? All the things, right? So donuts are differing. So I am using that aqua pigment and also spraying some water over top of this acrylic block. I find it really easy to use an acrylic block whenever I am doing any sort of painting. It is just quick and easy. And if I need something larger, I end up getting packaging out of my trash can. I know that that sounds terrible, but if it's packaging, I hate packaging, first of all. Drives me insane. I hate packaging. But if I can use it and just get rid of it, like life is better, right? It's like life is good. So now I am just making sure that I fill in all the bits right here. I'm not doing any kind of shading. I'm not doing any kind of shadows. I am literally taking my aqua pigments and coloring in the donuts and letting them go and be done. I do grab my heat tool to give this sucker a little bit of help with drying because, you know, I want to do my layout. I don't want to mess around. So instead of fussy cutting all of these bad boys out, I pull out a circle punch and I am just going to punch the donuts out onto these circles. So what that does is gives me a white edge around the donuts, and then I am just going to leave them like that, which I think turns out great. This is going to be great. These donuts are going to be part of the shaker, so I am ridiculously excited. So I have to make the top part of the layout, like the top part of the shaker. So I take another sheet of white cardstock. I go ahead and use a paper trimmer to trim 1 inch all the way around. So my border is 1 inch. And then I am actually using a page protector with some easy tear tape right here. And I'm just going to put that down and use a bone folder to go ahead and press that adhesive down really, really hard into the page protector. So now I'm using some foam roll tape. I did pick this up from Brutus Monroe a while ago. It was a huge roll, and now it's small, much smaller. And I decide that I am going to build the front of the layout while my candy coat is drying. So this is a photo of the Danish bakery in the town of Solvang, California. And I'm using the Sprinkled with Love paper pad to go ahead and add some photo mats to the photo. So I am going to build this right on top of the shaker pocket. because I don't want this in the pocket. I want this to be on top of the pocket, and I want the shaker to be the fun thing underneath. I am going to use some of this fabric ribbon tape just to put it across the bottom to kind of give my photo a little bit of a shelf to sit on, a little place to rest, especially because of the shaker pocket. Like, it's going to kind of be like all over the place and out there kind of layout, so I need my photo to have a resting spot. Now I went ahead and stamped the eclair, I call it an eclair, and went ahead and stamped Sprinkled with Love on that. And then I'm going to punch out the rest of my donuts. And of course, I'm going to dry that as well because, like I said, need to dry these suckers so I can make this layout happen. So I am going to put some of these donuts here on the top of the layout. And that is going to be because I don't just want the donuts on the back, I want the donuts all over the place. Now I decide to glue the donuts down on top of my candy coat, and I'm just trying to figure out where those donuts need to go, because I don't have a need to put the donuts behind where the photo sits on the top of the shaker pocket. That would kind of be a waste of donuts. Now, if I really wanted to, as I'm filling in this huge shaker pocket, I could have outlined the inside where the photo sits and not had any shaker bits go on there as well, but ultimately I don't do that. So I've got sequins and shimmery bits and all kinds of fun things in there, and they will shake all through the pocket, even though the donuts will stay still. So there it is, you guys, my full-size 12 by 12 shaker layout. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever made a shaker just this large. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.